Cut out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
Welcome back, Zero Dark 30. I have blasted out of the bunker, heading into the darkness, searching for the light. And folks, I got a good one for you here today. Helps us think about what is coming. What is coming, folks? Now, I think we've all heard the phrase, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. We've heard that, right? That's one of those Newtonian things. You know, science. Well, human psychology is not quite the same, but I tell you what, for every action, there is a reaction. May not be equal, may not be opposite, but there's always a reaction. The left has been trying to destroy this country. People have had enough of this shit. They're finally waking up. And so thank you for helping them. Keep helping people wake up. Don't let them sit back. Don't let them go, oh, yeah, okay, well, that's fine, taken care of. Keep them awake, folks. Keep them on their toes. Keep giving them information. Now, in Louisiana, the great state of Louisiana, they've passed a law requiring classrooms to have the 10 Commandments posted. Wow, right? And now they're not requiring prayer. They're not mandating a specific religion. Does the state have the authority to say you will put this in the classroom? Well, apparently the state can say we're going to put whatever we want in the classroom, from fruitcake, fruit salad flags, to communist flags, to teachers who can't dress above the age and style of a repugnant 13-year-old. Oh yeah, it's rather crazy out there. But equal and opposite reaction. I don't know if it's equal, but there's definitely a reaction to all the anti-decency that's out there. So let's continue, shall we? I mean, what do you think? I think we're going to see more of that. There has been so much immorality in the schools. Bringing in drag queens, teachers taking students to get abortions without their parents' knowledge, all manner of lawlessness in the classroom. Well, what about on the street? I mean, we barely hear about anything that's going on, well, at least with respect to reality. The media, in other words. So the opposite reaction would be, well, if the media is not going to do their jobs, then we will. We'll take it upon ourselves. You and I. And we have, and we've talked about it. So now there's an entirely different, how do we put this? Well, media out there. News. So you got man on the street, you got men in studios, you got men behind the wheels of their vehicles, right? Bringing you information and opinions as well. Because, hey, I'm going to share my opinion. I'm already here. So the news story is a news guy, very famous, Ben Berkwim, right? He goes out there and he interviews people and politicians and puts them on the spot and exposes them. And he's doing what he can, folks, to make people realize that we're not in Kansas anymore. Not that anyone wasn't able to see that, but I think a lot of people are realizing it's no accident that they're doing this. So then Berkwim gets a knife pulled on him, and the threatening offender says, "I'll stab you in your effing neck." Oh, okay. So this is what the media was hiding. This is what the media is hiding, is they're letting in illegals from everywhere, and they don't want to report how dangerous a situation it is. They want to hide it. So when you get out there on the street and you actually confront these people, they tell you things like that. I'll stab you in your effing neck. Or yeah, we're going to break into your houses and steal them and squat in them and take advantage of things. Yeah, we're going we're going to take all of the food off the shelves and everything out of the stores and take your country for everything it's got. So the opposite reaction to that is to get pissed at it, to tell everyone else, and that's what's happening. Right? I was just sitting back going, life is rough, life is challenging, life is hard. But why isn't everyone else seeing what I'm seeing? This is way back when I just started the channel. I'm like, we got some serious problems here. People better wake up. And people weren't waking up. And for all of us, not just me, but for all of us who have been sharing information for the last decade and more, it's been a rough road. And people are starting to wake up, and it's really starting to get nasty at the same time. It really is, folks. I mean, the reaction from us has been mild, but we know where it's going, right? The scumbag, illegal, one of Biden's people, the Biden's person, the Biden's people that raped the young girl in New York City, was in the courtroom, and guess what he told the court? He says he filmed the entire thing. That's right, he used his phone or some other recording device to film what he did. Just like these kids in school that film someone getting the living shit beat out of them, or filming teachers getting the shit beat out of them, or filming teachers teaching kids filth and sharing their sexual licentiousness with students in the classroom. People are filming this now. Well, the reaction is causing people to lose their shit. The reaction is that they want justice. And we're just now getting disgusted as people learn exactly what, these left-wing coddled criminals have in mind for the rest of us. Kind of like what has been the reaction to the Louisville left-wing lunatic trans mass murderer that killed those children. Well, they've hidden and hidden and hidden that freak's manifesto with the express purpose of hiding what the leftists think. Now, let's turn this around. Let's invert this just for a few seconds. Right? We're now reacting to them. We're reacting to Biden's policies. He's opened up the border and our country's being flooded. The reaction is we're getting pissed off. They want to call. They want to transform children into mutated, neutered freaks. So parents get pissed off and they get labeled domestic terrorists. Right? Action, reaction, 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 back and forth. What have we done to cause these leftists to hate America, hate freedom, hate our Constitution, and hate themselves so much that they're willing to do anything to destroy us? I can't think of it other than they are just plain evil. They are plain evil, and they're low IQ morons. And they literally hate themselves, and they are full of envy and avarice. And America was a beautiful place, and that is what caused their reaction, because of inside, who they are inside. They're communists. They're godless. They're evil people. They're greedy. They're selfish. And they want to destroy everyone. And so this is what they're trying. This is what they're doing. That's their reaction to us. They hate so much that they're willing to do anything. That's the strongest reaction, period, is when you're willing to do anything to correct the problem. But that does work both ways. That does work both ways. Because we have to be willing as well to do whatever it takes to correct the problem. And I think that is where we're heading. There's always a reaction, folks. It's just as evil being allowed to live, because I think that's what's happened is we've allowed it. And now we're seeing the consequences or the results of that. Chance favors the prepared mind is yours. Semper Fi, and God bless America.